Welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Holly, and on this channel I discuss narcissism, narcissistic abuse, abstinence, and from time to time I do deviate from the topics at hand, and I discuss topics that are of interest to me. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing and spreading awareness on pregnancy entrapment. I've talked about, jealous and possessive men entrapping women with babies a lot on this channel. And the reason why I talk about it so much is because this is actually something that I experienced. And although this is something that happened to me 11 years ago, my twin daughters are 11. They recently turned 11. I have twin 11-year-old daughters. They are a blessing to me, but having sex with their father was a big mistake. I was just 20 years old. I didn't know anything about jealous, possessive men. I didn't know anything about narcissism. I wish I did, but I know now. And that's the reason why I spread awareness, because I know that it can help and protect other Black women and just women in general. I don't want this to happen to other women. Now, I know that there are women who have been entrapped with babies, but I've never met a woman who has been entrapped with a child. I was just 20 years old. Back in 2013, I met this Black man. Not going to say how we met, but the first time we had sex, we didn't use protection. I was just young, naive, and he ejaculated in me, and he did not tell me. He didn't tell me. 6 weeks later, I find out I was pregnant because I missed my period, and I bought a pregnancy test. I took it in my apartment, and it was positive. I rushed to the emergency room because I freaked out. I was just 20 years old, and they confirmed it, and they also gave me the news that I was expecting twins. I didn't know the gender because I was very early in my pregnancy. But I say all that to say this. And in this video, I'm talking about warning signs that a man is trying to entrap you with a baby, trying to get you pregnant. And one of the biggest warning signs is that he ejaculates in you and doesn't say anything to you. He doesn't tell you. Men know when they are about to ejaculate, and they know when they are ejaculating. They know. And if a man doesn't know, and there's no such thing as a man not knowing when he's about to ejaculate. They know. It's a sensation that men get when they are about to release. So if a man ejaculates in you and he doesn't say anything, he can be quiet when he ejaculates. If he's trying to get you pregnant, when a man is ejaculating, normally they make orgasmic sounds. So if a man is trying to get you pregnant, he's going to be silent, and he's going to release in you. He's going to ejaculate all up in you. That's what happened to me. I know that this is explicit, but I have to educate women. So the number one warning sign that a man is trying to entrap you with a baby is that he ejaculates in you and doesn't tell you. He's not going to tell you because he wants to entrap you. He wants to entrap you. So that's the first warning sign. The second warning sign that a man is trying to entrap you with a baby is he tries to talk you out of, using condoms, or he tries to talk you out of using birth control. He wants you to get off of birth control, and he doesn't want to use condoms, or he tries to gaslight you into not wanting to use condoms or protection. That is warning sign number 2. But warning sign number 1 is the biggest sign. He will nut all up in you, come all up in you, and not say anything. Not say anything. That's what happened to me. Another warning sign that a man Warning sign number 3, that a man is trying to entrap you with a baby. He will sabotage your birth control. He will flush it down the toilet, or he will hide it and then gaslight you and say that when you come looking for it, when you come to him and you tell him my birth control is missing, he will lie, or he will gaslight you and say, well, maybe you put it somewhere and forgot. So he will sabotage your birth control. If you're on the birth control pill, birth control pills can be effective, but there are birth control options that can be implanted. There are, birth control options that can be implanted, or you can get the shot. Now, birth control does affect your hormones. It does affect your weight. Everybody's body is different, so I am not currently on birth control, like I said in one of my videos, because I am abstinent. I'm not having sex. There's no need for me to be on birth control. Abstinence is a form of birth control. It's the best birth control out there. It's 100% effective, hormone free. There are hormone free option birth controls out there. I'm not going to get into that. So that's the third warning sign, is he sabotages your birth control. If you are using a birth control that's like birth control pills. The fourth warning sign that a man is trying to the fourth sign that a man is trying to entrap you with a baby, trying to, is plotting to get you pregnant. He basically pokes a hole in the condom. He pokes a hole in the condom. This is the reason why, if you're going to engage in casual sex, which I don't recommend, I recommend abstinence until you are married. You need to be the one providing the condoms. That way, for sure that the condoms have not been tampered with. They will tamper with the condoms. I don't gatekeep information that can help Black women. Or women in general. And I say specifically Black women because there is a lot of narcissism and jealousy and domestic violence in the Black community. And a lot of these pregnancy entrapments are happening to Black women. Yes, they're not happening to, women of other cultures. It does happen. It's happening a lot here in the Black community, and that's why I'm exposing it. And I know a lot of people do not like that I am exposing that information, because the Black woman, number one, the Black woman is not protected. Number two, society does not want any kind of information out there on the internet that can protect the Black woman. So that's the reason why people might unsubscribe, or they might try to troll. If anybody wants to come down in my comment section leaving any kind of negative comment, just know you will be blocked, and I will not engage with you. I'm just going to block you, because I'm going to say what I have to say in this video, because it's very serious, and no woman wants to be a single mother. But a jealous and possessive man will entrap you with a baby, so that because he's possessive over you, it's going to be a lot harder for you to escape. And even if you do get into a new relationship, he still feels like he has some kind of dominance, some kind of control over you, because you have a child with him or children with him. You're going to always have to co-parent with him until that child or children turn 18. And that co-parenting most likely will be court ordered. So you won't have an option. It's not an option. You have to co-parent with him. You have to communicate with him. So that's why I'm putting this information out, ladies. Be careful engaging in casual sex. Stop allowing men to raw dog you. The only man that you should allow to raw dog you is your husband, a man that has married you and made you a wife. If a man has not made you a wife, don't allow him to raw dog you. If you're not married, you shouldn't be having sex. I have a lot of trauma around, and let me back up. My children's father was a thug type. he was a black man. He was a thug type, the bad boy. And after what he did to me, getting me pregnant on purpose, to entrap me because he was jealous and possessive of me. He was a jealous type. I haven't dated a thug type, bad boy type black man in years, and I will never date that kind of black man, because I know how they are. I know that they're jealous and possessive. I know that they are narcissistic. And so I have a lot of trauma with the bad boy type black men, the thug type black men. Those kind of black men actually trigger me. They trigger me. The ones driving down the street with, blaring loud rap music on the bass system. Those kind of black men trigger me because I have gone through some things. My children's father was a narcissist. He put me through a lot. He entrapped me with children, and so I don't date black men like that. There's a certain kind of black man that I will date, and it's not the thug type, it's not the bad boy type. There is a man that I am in love with. There is a man that I have really deep feelings for, and he is not the thug type. He is not the bad boy type. He's different. He's different. And yeah. But the thug type, the bad boy type black men, they trigger me. Like they trigger me. I cannot be around them, like, and because of what I've been through. I have a lot of trauma with men like that. So and I have standards now. I don't date those kind of men. I know a lot of black women are attracted to the bad boy. They are attracted to the black man with a bunch of tattoos. I'm not attracted to that. I'm not attracted to black men like that. Black men like that trigger me. So these are some warning signs that a man is trying to entrap you with a baby. I hope that you found this video informative, and I will see you in my next video.